All right, we welcome you to our interview segment of the newsletter here for the Harrisburg School District. Today is Tuesday, March the 4th, and my name is Matt Clark. I've been able to do a little bit of broadcasting for Harrisburg over the last couple of months for the Bulldogs basketball teams on Misha TV and Huddle Fan, and today I'm delighted to be joined by the Harrisburg Activities Director, Chris Ackman. And so, Mr. Ackman, I'll go ahead and let you introduce yourself. Go ahead and let us know what you do here and how this year has been so far for you.
Well, thank you for your time. Obviously, you mentioned you've done the live stream with the play-by-play, which as a district and community, we appreciate you doing that. You've added a little flair to our live streams, and the community's really fallen in love with you and kind of made you a little part of this Bulldog family. So thank you. This is my 17th year here at Harrisburg. I started out, a social studies teacher here in 2008. I was just a pup, seems like, but a lot of growth over those 17 years of continuing to teach social studies. Head baseball coach, head softball coach, drive a bus, get a field ready. There's a lot of capacity to what I do here. This past 4 years I've been working as an AD for the district, which has been great, and looking forward to year 18 next year.
Love it. And this is your first year as the Harrisburg AD, like official activities director. You've taken the full role, and what a great job you've done for this school district, and a very exciting year for athletics. So give me your synopsis of the year so far. The school year is not done yet. Spring sports still have yet to come, but what are some of the highlights? What are some of the cool things that you've seen through your first year as the district's AD?
Yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. I've made some notes here to make sure that you don't want to, miss anything up. But this fall we had a really good, successful season in a lot of sports. Start with girls golf with Coach Jackie Wardrop and her team. They won the Central State 8 conference for the first time this year in its inaugural year. All 5 golfers were all conference in that event, including senior Charlotte Canote, who was the conference champ this year. We also, on top of that, had 4 golfers qualify for state, including senior Lindsay Burbridge, who was the first 4-time qualifier for golf in school history. So, golf has been great for us this fall. Cross country under Coach Corey Whitaker had a great season as well. Sophomore Josie Whitaker was the Central State 8 conference champ, along with sophomore Marie Bergfield, who was also all conference. Josie and Marie also qualified for state at Gans Creek, with Josie finishing 28th to finish all state this year. So, again, cross country had a great season. Our softball program and our coach, Tessia Balke, finished 11-15. The girls fell in the district semifinals against Salisbury, but to add to that, it was the first time that we've won a district game at the Class 2 level. And so we've seen some growth and some improvement within our softball program. The girls finished with 5 all-conference players in the Central State 8, as well as 4 receiving all-district honors this year. Then we get to football. Football under Coach Brendan Class finished 7-5. They finished with a second-place finish in the Class 1 district at Tipton. But to add to that, the Bulldogs reached the quarterfinals of the Class 1. It's the deepest we've ever finished in our history of football. With 7 players being named to the Central State 8 all-conference team. 6 were named to the all-district team. And then on top of that, senior Bryce Ott and junior Jonathan Darwin were named All-State for Class 1 this year. And so that's on the sports side of it. Our activities have been great with the cheer program under Coach Susan Canote. They've had a great year. They thrive each year, display a lot of support for our community at football games and basketball games. And so really appreciate what they do. And that leads us to band and choir, another component, especially in football and basketball games. They're under the direction and leadership of Mr. Kevin Fearon and Mrs. Hayden Fearon. They've made a huge impact on our community and so many students as well. They've reached such a different pocket of students that gets them involved in our community, and we can't really. We're so fortunate to have someone that's that dedicated to music in our community. It's really made a huge impact. Kind of gets us into the basketball season, and so we've got a great season still going, which is always great. It's March. And we're still talking about basketball in Harrisburg. It's something that we do and we're proud of. Our boys are playing really well, currently 23-5, ranked number 5 in Class 2. They just won the Class 2 District 7 tournament at Glasgow this past weekend. They also, with a win over Slater last night in the sectional, they have an opportunity to punch their ticket to the Final Four this Friday when they travel to Canton to play in the quarterfinals. And so Coach Fisher, along with his staff and the players, have had a fantastic season, and we're looking forward to Friday night with them. And so, that kind of gets us to that point. Our girls basketball team plays tonight in the sectional against Tipton. They are 22-6 right now. Those 6 losses, just like with the boys, the 5 are against tremendous programs. Those 6 losses are against teams that are either still playing in the postseason or were receiving votes. And so our girls have done a great job this year, and look forward to tonight's game against Tipton.
That's a great segue into something I wanted to ask you about, because that not only have you been a big change into and a big addition into the activities department in a full role, but there have also been some other additions in terms of coaching staffs over the last couple of months with girls basketball. That'd be Jared Hunziker, a legendary head coach, a coach of the year in his past when he was at Boonville. It was one of your first hires that you participated in. Coach Hunziker bringing him and his family along with his daughter, Lorelei, who plays on the team and has helped rejuvenate the Harrisburg girls basketball program and put them back in with the spotlight. I mean, it worked out so well. So I just want your opinion kind of on what he and his family have meant to Harrisburg girls basketball and the Harrisburg community.
Well, from a basketball standpoint, we're playing in March, so it's been a huge impact. Yeah. But overall, I mean, it's been a great hire for the Bulldogs. He's led the Bulldogs, like I said, to a 22-6 record. He has reached our kids. He's got those kids playing at a higher level. He's making an impact, making a connection, not only at the high school level but also at the middle school level. And so he's bringing excitement back to girls basketball here in Harrisburg. With the help of the district title this past weekend, it's the first one since 2021, and with the opportunity to play Tipton tonight in the Class 2 sectional, he's done a lot of good things in his first year. And so, as far as a hire, I think it's been a slam dunk for us to get Jared and his family. His family's great. They have bought into the community. They participate in activities. They want to be a part of not just basketball, but they're here at events like football games and really want to make a connection with the community. So it's been awesome to have them to be a part of our family now.
So how about another girls' sport, softball? Some new additions on that side of things. Head coach Kendra Murphy coming in next season alongside top assistant Lindsay Heinlein. Tell me a little bit about those two and what they are going to bring to the softball program and what stuck out to you when you made the decision to bring them on to the Bulldog family.
Yeah, first of all, I mean, just the candidates that we have to choose from, and we have those two. It's amazing that we were able to get both in this situation. Kendra comes with experience, a lot of knowledge about the game at the high school level, which is a benefit to have. It gives some stability within the program. And then on top of that, with Lindsay, her playing background, playing at the University of Missouri under Coach Early Wine, those things and the things that she learned under that program, and then we're going to be able to put that with Kendra's knowledge in the softball program. We're extremely excited about the opportunity, what softball could look like next fall for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, after such a great season this year where you guys made strides, it feels like you guys get to build off that with the new coaching staff. Also, just talk to me, athletics are so great, but there's no way Harrisburg sports and activities can do what they do without the community backing them. So just tell me about the community's role, not just on the court supporting these teams, but also off the playing field and, getting the extras to enhance the students' experience, facility upgrades, all of these things. Just tell me, because it really one of the big things that I've learned, at least this winter and during my time in Harrisburg, is it's a family here.
Yeah, absolutely. And it to go back to that, what does it take? It takes a village. We've talked about before you got here, I think this is game 159 of basketball that we've hosted in our gyms this winter. And so with that, it takes a lot of people. So from the gate workers to the table workers to other various positions like the chain gang on Friday nights, there's so many people that are involved to make these events, happen for our students. And so we can't do it without them. Along with the maintenance staff, Rob Griggs, Matt Owens, Clark Chickering, the amount of work they put in to give the facilities, to get them to be top notch, along with our cleaning group of Greg Blakemore and Amanda Peterson. So those people are behind the scenes doing the work that allow our students to participate in those events. Now, as far as the facility upgrades, there's been a tremendous amount of support within the community. With our booster club, we have an organization called the Bulldog Foundation, and then various youth organizations. They have all kind of come together as one and really strive to improve the facilities or improve the experience for our students. So one of those was, for example, the turf tank that we purchased. It's this nice little robot that cruises around on the football field and paints the football field for us, which normally is like an 18 to 24-hour process. It's now able to do it in about 2.5 hours. And so that was something that was with the help of the Bulldog Foundation, the Booster Club, Youth Diamond League, as far as help paying for that. And so we couldn't do that without that support. So that's just one entity that we have. We've various upgrades throughout the gym on Coach Combs' court. We have shot clocks, new basketball chairs, a new scores table. All that's done through donations and fundraising. It's not being used with school money, tax dollars to make those purchases, which is always good. That allows that money to be directed towards our students in other capacities. And so, that's been a huge upgrade with the shot clocks in both gyms. We were able to we held 36 games this year with a shot clock, which was in a trial run with Misha, and so. Everything went well with that, and then we've kind of just added a little flair throughout the year. We got the chairs brought in, and nice little tribute to those who had won a state title for us in 2006, 2008, 2010, and 2012 with putting on those chairs. So we can't do it without this group, and so the Booster Club has done a great job. We encourage members to encourage community members to join that group because they put all that money back into our kids, and so that's one organization for sure that we encourage our community members to join.
Yeah, if you look good and you're supported well, then you play well, I think is the best way to put that all together. Also wanted to ask you something a little personally. You are not just the activities director at Harrisburg, but you're also a parent of an athlete here at Harrisburg. Brett plays a couple sports here in Harrisburg. And so what is it, you talk about all of these exciting upgrades and all of the sports and all of the activities trending in the upward direction. How does it feel to be a parent right now supporting Harrisburg Bulldog sports while watching your kid play?
Yeah, 17 years here. My daughter is 15, getting ready to turn 16. I've got to see a lot of growth within this community as far as upgrades and the amount of support. As a parent now, seeing him go through this, it's amazing to see what the efforts put in. And, so it's not just the community, but it's also within the school. The school board does a great job supporting our students. We have a superintendent that if he can't give you a definitive answer of yes, he's going to find a way to give you a chance to get what you need. And so it's been great as a parent to kind of see that growth and see that we'll do anything we can to provide the best experience for our kids.
Lovely. Last question for you. This is just year one for you as an activities director, but I'm sure you have a vision for what the next 3, 4, 5 years and even beyond could look like. What does that vision look like for you, and what are some of the future goals, maybe just future thoughts that you are hoping to accomplish within the Harrisburg School District?
I'd say just a mission would be try to be better today than I was yesterday. And same thing with the athletic department and the activities department. We want to be better next year than what we were this year. We're striving to be the program that everybody wants to be like, and we've done a good job with that, and so we keep pushing that envelope to keep succeeding in the classroom, on the field, in the band room. Those places we want to keep that going in our community.
Mr. Ackman, thank you so much for all that you have done for Harrisburg in the past, now, and what you're going to do in the future. We appreciate all of your support. Thanks so much for sitting down and talking with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you.